Hey everyone, SimFarmer here and welcome back to Forza Motorsport, where this time we're going to be taking on the Ginetta Juniors from the Track Toys Tour from Update 8. So this car's already starts off at maximum E300, so there's no upgrades to be done to it for the first couple of races at least, I think. So yeah, I'll do practice as usual and we'll jump straight in to the first race.
The Ginetta G40 may look like a run-of-the-mill sports car, but its unassuming looks conceal its true nature. Its lightweight fiberglass body hides a tubular space frame and fully integrated roll cage, clear indications that this is a purpose-built racing machine. They are specifically designed for the Ginetta Juniors, a single-make race series which offers enthusiasts an affordable entry point into motorsport. What the G40 may lack in opulence on the showroom floor, it makes up for with ultra-competitive racing on the track.
Okay, so practice complete. We did a 1:52.681, which was the fastest time in practice, and also about 5 seconds up on the bonus objective lap time. So one thing I do want to do though is, before we actually jump into the race, is just lower the tyre pressures just a bit. I'm going to take 1 psi off each. So front 27.5 and rear 26.5. Just finding during practice I was struggling to get the tyres up to temperature. So hopefully that'll help just a little bit. So let's jump into the first race here on Brands Hatch. So we're starting P12 as usual, and our projected finish is first, which would be nice, but I always find Brands Hatch can be a difficult track to overtake on. You definitely have to pick your moments. But yeah, we'll give it our best shot and see if we can get on the podium at least. And I do really like these cars, the Ginetta Juniors G40s. They're really nice cars to drive. Not the fastest, but they're quite fun. And with all the AI as well, all using the same car, is quite competitive. Keep away from this blue car that seems to be a little bit all over the place there. Yeah, so the update 8, they have made some more improvements to the AI drivers. They don't tend to brake check you on the apex of corners anymore, which is a big improvement. I still feel like they could do with a little bit work on their collision detection, or being aware of when you're down the side of them, as they still tend to come over into you a little bit at times. There are some times where you feel like they're going to come across and they actually do give you a bit of space, and then other times they're just like come across as though you're not even there. I don't know where that red car's going. It's all over the place. We're up to P10. So since the previous video as well, I've made a few changes to the wheel setup. Just playing around with settings, trying to dial them in to how I like them. I feel like I'm getting there. They do feel a lot better than how I previously had them. So yeah, it's one of those I'm just going to have to keep either playing around with settings or settle with what they are currently. But they don't seem too bad now. I've got a pretty good feel for the car. I can feel when it's about to lose grip on the tyres. It does make it a lot easier, especially from previously when you lose grip on the tyres you couldn't feel it at all. By the time you kind of knew what was happening, it was a bit too late to do anything about it. We're now on our second lap and we're still in P10. I think we should be able to get past this blue car and these two yellow cars pretty quick. currently 7.6 seconds off the lead. There's a very, very minor collision there. Up to P8. That was probably a risky place to do an overtake then. We did make it work. Let's see if we can get past this yellow car before this next corner. Going to be close. So up to P7 at the end of lap 2. So 2 laps to go. 6 seconds off the lead now. Obviously we've got quite a few cars ahead of us still. See if we can get past this blue car before the next corner. There you go, P6. 5.1 seconds off the lead, so we need to probably get up to about 4th by the end of this lap at least. Give us a chance of getting on the podium and possibly taking first. I was a little bit slow through there, anticipating it going a little bit faster then. Yeah, didn't quite get past anybody else. If we can at least get past one. Nope. Not quite. It looks like we're finishing lap 3 in P6. Oh no, might just pip in before the line. There we go, P5. So final lap.
One more. Finish strong.
See if we can get up onto this podium. Well, that was close. Up to P4. Come on, we can do this. Oh, shifted down one too many then. Want to blow the gearbox or the transmission. Well, 3.2 seconds off the lead. Well, there's podium, if we can hold on to it at least. I don't quite think we're gonna be able to get up to P1. We maybe have to nick second. No, never mind, I don't mess up this corner. Well, there we go, P2. Only 1 second off the lead in the end. best lap of 1:53.524. That wasn't too bad. A little disappointed we didn't manage to catch up with first place, but not too bad overall for our first race in this series. Okay, so another practice session complete. So we did a 1:36.674, which is only about a second faster than the bonus objective lap time. So not brilliant. Did we still get the fastest lap though? I think we did actually. Seems like everyone struggled. I think it was 1:37.5 or 1:37.7 something, I think, for the objective lap time. So yeah, it looks like I got the fastest again. Although that really won't make much difference. So another thing I want to actually do on this one, tune car, I'm just going to lower these down again a little bit, just take that 0.5 off. I was even on this track, still feel like I was not quite getting enough heat in the tyres. I'm also just going to increase the gear ratio, or change the gear ratio, just to push it up towards the speed a little bit. I felt like just as we was getting towards the bus stop, the end of that long straight, and then towards the final, the final couple of turns, just not quite getting up to speed. So projected finish starting in P12 is 3rd to 5th. So hopefully we can do better than that. I do feel like we should be able to. I feel like the estimated lap time seems to be a bit off for this car on this track, in like the bonus objective lap time, and what the AI drivers are doing as well. So yeah, we'll see how those changes go. Let's get the second race of this series underway. Don't really want to go 3 wide through here. Just hang back on these two till we can find an opening. Don't know if we're going to be able to get past them before the actual bus stop, and I don't really want to be on the inside going into there because I do really cut across it. That car braked a little bit harder than I was expecting, and that other car came flying in from behind. Did lose a place there. There we go, end of the first lap. We're up to P8 currently. Go P7 as we start the second lap. .1 seconds currently off the lead. Give us a little bit of room down the inside. He is. Go around the outside up to P5. Now this track is a lot easier to overtake than Brands Hatch. Although I do feel like I'm still slowing a little bit too early going into the bus stop. 4.3 seconds off the lead, 2 laps to go after this. We should definitely get up to a podium finish again. Bit of a slide there into that corner. There we go, end of lap 2. Slight collision there, it just came across me. I didn't quite brake hard enough. It's one problem I've still got with these pedals is I often get into a position where I kind of like, it's that muscle memory thing that I don't quite brake as hard as I need to. So I'm still a little bit light on the brakes at times. I just need to build up that muscle memory and know I have to push down that little bit harder. Well, there we go, P2. Caught that corner there. That was me just trying to get through there a little bit quicker. Oh, a little bit quicker that time, and kind of unsettled the car a little bit, not braking at the right point, and then didn't want to apply the brakes and completely lose control. One thing I forgot to do as well was adjust the fuel. I think it's because these cars don't have race tyres on. They've only got the stock tyres, can't change the tyres. I'd never even thought about adjusting the fuel, so we are running a little bit heavier than we could be. There we go, P1. I did think the estimates were a little bit wrong on this track for this car. So the bonus objective lap time for practice seemed a little bit high, or low, should I say. Considering I was like 5 seconds up on Brands Hatch, and on this one, even with a really, really good lap, I was only less than a second or just over a second faster than it. And they only give us a bonus, well, projected finish of 3rd to 5th, I think it was. But we've actually managed to win this one quite comfortably. Well, he says that we haven't actually finished yet. There's always a chance I could make a stupid mistake. Just like that, and be a little bit late on the brakes and turning in there. There we go. Best lap time of 1:34.673, which is actually what, 2 seconds up on my practice. So definitely having those other cars to compete against, but that could possibly down to the gear ratio change, which may have helped a little bit as well, helped us get that extra speed. But there we go, P1 in our second race. I think that puts us top now of the championship overall. Did I miss say what it shows? Yeah, possibly. So next race is the Ginetta Juniors Race 3, a Mid-Ohio sports car course. So again, I'll get practice done and then we'll come back for race number 3. Oh, actually, we've got the PI increase. The only thing I really want to do is put the race compound tyres on, and I may just increase the rear tyre width. Just going to go 1 on the rear. I mean, we could go full race brakes as well. I don't think we really need it. Don't really need drift suspension. Rear wing. Don't think we've got the speed in it to really justify having that much of a downforce on the rear. We could possibly look at of taking off the restrictor plate. That's going to take it up too much. Maybe do the exhaust. Can we do the air filter as well? That's a big jump up for an air filter. Back to upgrades. What else could we... No. One I want. I think all these are going to take it up a little bit too much. Well, we'll do the flywheel. So we've got race flywheel, got the race exhaust, we've done the race brakes and tyre compound race and the rear tyre width. Oh, we might as well put those up to 4 full. Rounds us off nicely at D400. So we'll finish those upgrades, confirm. I might need now to adjust the tyre pressures again a little bit. But as always, I'll get practice done and then we'll jump in for the next race. Okay, so practice complete. We did a 1:24.832, which is about 2 and a bit seconds up on the bonus objective lap time. One thing I do want to do this time, we'll just check the tyres. So we should be running softs. And I will adjust the fuel as we're only doing 5 laps. So let's take that down to 6. So it gives us an estimated lap time of 1:26.80, which is about 4 seconds off that. So yeah, definitely not the fastest. So other thing I want to do is tune car. I just want to adjust the gear ratio. Last time we took it a little bit more to speed. I think this circuit being a little bit shorter, we can push it back a little bit more of acceleration. I don't want to go too far, so we'll take that probably to 3.95 for the final drive. Apply that. Tyre pressure seem fine now. We've got the race compounds on. So just double check that hasn't reset. So we're all good. So let's jump into race number 3. So projected finish starting in P12 will be first. No, first to third. We have got 5 laps on this one. So we have got that extra lap. It is quite a short course. And this one can be tricky to overtake. Especially not having, with this being the shorter circuit as well, not having that really long straight down the back to overtake on. But yeah, it is a fun little circuit, this one. I do really like this. And these cars, even the D-Class, I know we haven't put much power into it, just with the exhaust, and we did the flywheel as well. Still really nice cars to drive. So yeah, let's see how well we can do on here. Now, one thing they have changed on this one is they've added that barrier along the pit exit now. So there's no cutting across the pit exit. Which was within track limits, so you could do it without getting a penalty. They've now removed that option. Which did mean they also had to reset all the rivals leaderboards for this circuit. So I had to back out of that corner a little bit because that car, I could see that car was just going to come flying across the front of me. Best to just keep out the way there for a second. So we're actually down 1 place coming up to the end of the first lap. I would say this is another tricky one where it's quite difficult to overtake. Didn't quite get around the outside there. Slight collision there, a little bit heavy on the accelerator. Trying to get to the left of him. So we're back to where we started at the end of the first lap. We definitely need to get a shift on if we're going to make the podium. But it always makes it more fun anyway when you've got a bit of a challenge. You're not just shooting up to first place on the first lap and that's where you stay for the entire race. It was nice to give yourself something to actually work towards. And a little bit out wide there. Didn't quite intend to go so far wide. Well, I'll move out my way.
3 remaining.
So P10, 3 laps to go. We definitely need to be getting past more cars per lap than 2. This little short straight is probably our best place to get past a lot of the cars, but we need to be a lot closer to them coming out to that bend. Again, it was a little bit hot going into there, and he slowed down a little bit more than I was anticipating that would. Trying my hardest to get past them. But that wasn't a great lap. Still in 10th. With only 2 to go. Come on, we really need to push it now. Get past this car, 'cause I feel he's holding us up quite a bit now. Well, there's one down. But we are fast running out of race. I don't think we're even going to get anywhere near the podium for this one. Left ourselves far too much work to do. Definitely seem to be struggling to actually catch up with this group this time. Still 6 seconds off the lead. Yeah, maybe we should have put a little bit more power in rather than the compound tyres. Maybe gone with like sport tyres and a little bit more power. We definitely seem to be struggling to catch up with these. have known he was going to come across. A disappointing third race. So P8, yeah, not the best. That was a tricky little circuit to get past people.
We finished P8.
And we've still got the fastest lap, 1:25.167, which a little bit slower than practice. Well, there we go. There's race 3 done. So 1 to go. Okay, so another practice session complete, and we're on Virginia International Raceway, the North Circuit. Still not one of my favourites. I'm still getting to grips with it. 1:46.37 was my fastest lap. I'm pretty sure I did one slightly faster than that, but it wasn't a clean lap. So I did beat the bonus objective lap time, but only just. So yeah, not holding out much hope for this one. I've also adjusted the gear ratios again. So I've just gone back a bit more to speed, so 3.53 for this one. Just check the fuel and tyres, so soft tyres, and we want around about 5 laps of fuel, just to be on the safe side. So projected finish starting in P12 is 4.26. As I said, I was not great in practice on this one. The first few laps I kept catching the grass, and in Forza if you catch the grass a tiny little bit, that's pretty much you gone. There's not many times where you can save yourself from even the slightest touch of a grass, especially if you're on the corner. So I think out of all the practice laps I did, I think I got about one good one, like as in the clean lap. The other ones were all just slightly off track limits. I should go a little bit wide on that first corner just to avoid any collisions. Like that. Now this is one of those circuits I've been trying to practice on iRacing. I'm getting better at iRacing, so I probably won't be far off now having a go at my first actual official race. So far I've still only been doing practice, like test drive sessions, and the time attack that's currently on for the Mazda MX-5. Well, yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually getting online and having a go at my first actual official rookie race. There's still a few circuits I'm absolutely rubbish at. So I still need a bit of practice on some circuits, especially when they come up on the schedule for the new season when that starts. So I might try and do a couple of races before the new season, just to get a little bit of practice in, and then try and enter one race for the Mazda MX-5s like each week throughout the next season. Try and do every race. See if we can work our way up to the D license, and eventually up into the higher licenses so we can access some of the GT cars. And I'm really looking forward to getting into the GT3 and some of the other cars that are available. And I've been playing around with that as well on iRacing, getting race labs, overlays set up, and crew chief, so I can get a bit of a better spotter and give me a little bit more information as well during races. Yeah, we're currently still in P12. I said I'm pretty slow on this track. So I'm lap 2 already, and yeah, we're not really going to even meet our bonus objective finish, or our projected finish. I'm probably holding up the rest of the field. Really didn't do that corner very well at all. Want to see him at least try and get a few places. Considering my practice lap time, I mean, my fastest lap time wasn't actually too bad compared to the AI drivers. I seem to be like way off the pace in the actual race. I don't seem to be gaining, but I'm also not getting any further away. Not even getting anywhere closer to the P11. Still like constant 2 seconds ahead of us. I lost a little bit of time in that corner again then, a little bit early on the brakes. Still 2 seconds behind. It's going to be 1:43.197. That's not a bad lap. That's my fastest lap I've done so far. Faster than practice. But obviously not fast enough. I'm not sure I could actually go any faster. Well, we have caught up to him a little bit. Ooh, we managed to overtake somebody. Only took us 4 laps. Let's see if we can get one more place before the end of this race. Don't quite think we're going to be able to get past. I think P11 is where we're going to finish. Just don't quite think we've got enough to get there before the start finish. No, not quite. It was close. Well, yeah, 2 disappointing races. I think it was more when we went up to D class. I think more than anything we probably didn't choose the right upgrades. I think we probably would have been better off with sport tyres rather than going full race and saving some of the PI index from that to then put a bit more power into the car. Because I probably still think it's a little bit slow, and that sport tyres would have been more than enough grip for how fast it was. So yeah, maybe that was down to me not choosing the right upgrades when we went into D class. But we give it our best shot. Unfortunately, 4th place overall. So 14 points for that final race, 84 points in total. So yeah, a little bit off the actual lead, but I enjoyed that. It was fun. But yeah, if you're going to try this yourself, I'd definitely recommend going down a different upgrade route. when the performance index increases. So definitely try sport tyres and then use the excess PI index for getting some more power into it. But yeah, there it is. That is the Ginetta Juniors series complete. I might redo that one at some point because that was actually quite fun. See if I can actually do better than that with the AI difficulty on level 5. The next one, which doesn't unlock for a week or just under 6 days, or just over 5 days, should say, is the Weekend Warriors, which is the Porsche Cayman GTS. And then we've got the Kit Caterhams, which I'm looking forward to that one as well. And then the final one is the Track Toys. I'm not actually sure what car that is. And then the reward car for that is the Porsche 935, I think it is. And we've also got the new Open Class Tour as well. So we've got D, C, B and A for this one. And the reward car is the BMW. Which, yeah, it should be fun to play through those as well. But yeah, that is the Ginetta Juniors complete. Hope you have enjoyed this. A little bit disappointing finish in the end after a fairly strong start with a P2 and a win on the second race. But yeah, definitely my bad on the performance upgrades. Definitely should have gone for a little bit more power and not gone full race tyres. But yeah, this is how you learn. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, then consider subscribing. I'm going to have some more Forza content coming up, and hopefully very soon some iRacing as I make my start on the iRacing journey and try and get out to the rookies. So really looking forward to that, and yeah, hopefully you will too. So yeah, consider subscribing if you want to see more, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.